Everyone watching on YouTube, and welcome back to Metaphor ReFantazio. Let's load back up the game. Last time we got the power of fast travel, I believe? And now they want us to, like, fast travel back, right? But I still need to go turn in this request that I have. Hey, Hulkenberg. I can hardly follow such turns. I never thought His Highness's Gauntlet Runner would hold such a secret. It's very convenient to game design, and I'm glad that we can just fast travel as needed.
Dash it.
Well, you could knock me down with a feather. I always thought something was strange. I thought it to be a type of igniter, but when I tried fueling it with magic, it was quiet as a mouse. I ran up and down the castle asking the other court engineers, but nobody had an answer. Couldn't even tell who put the blasted thing into the design. What are the odds of that? Teleportation igniter.
Where to?
Back to the old castle town. What if when we teleport, someone is standing where we're teleporting to, and we, like, squish them? I'll focus on Martira as our destination. Ooh.
It reacted. The lad really is the key to triggering it.
Oh, hey, are you sure this is safe?
All we can do is trust him.
And then it's not safe and everything explodes. The end.
It's Martira. We really are back.
I can't believe it. It feels just like when the king's magic caused that spectacle in the capital.
In my eyes, it's the other way around. It's not powerful by virtue of being connected to the king or to the lad. Maybe it's that all magic is supposed to have potential of this magnitude. You've all got some powers that defy understanding too, eh? Gives one the sense that those sanctists preaching about needing igniters are wrong, or lying outright.
What? The Sanctists are lying? There's no shot.
I suppose when you say it like that.
Speaking of sanctism, they'll not like this. A tool full of this kind of practical, unorthodox magic is against all their teachings. Why would the royals have had it?
Hold a moment. With this teleportation on our side, can we travel anywhere in the world with only a thought? If that's so, we may not even need a gauntlet runner at all.
What? You mean we could just magic snap ourselves to Brialhaven? Just like that?
Go on, try it out.
But I haven't been there before, so I can't think of it, I don't think.
No reaction.
Wish I could imagine it, but we've never been.
So we can't go somewhere we've never been before. Anywhere else you've been? How about Montario?
No. Commoners don't usually visit the three great cities.
'Twould seem this power of travel is somewhat conditional. Best that we define its boundaries now.
So, in the end, the only places we can teleport to are the cities we've actually been to.
Well, thank you very much. Ha! Almost had me out of a job there, lad.
Sounds like you've got to envision the destination in great detail for it to work. We'll need more than a glance out a window or a passing familiarity. And you have to focus for it too. Seems to take you a moment, which means it won't save us in a fight.
Not as convenient as it sounds, huh?
How so? Now we can return to the royal capital any time we need to restock. 'Tis useful enough as is, and the more places we travel, the more we can return to.
You're right. And now we can drop by to see Maria whenever we like. Put like that, it really is something impressive.
Even if we've no idea where it comes from, it should certainly prove useful.
Our next foe is a bounty, and we have a lot of preparing to do. We've got 3 days to go, so don't forget.
Alright, sick. We can fast travel now. To capture Heisme, you must be well prepared. You can grow stronger by accepting requests around town, such as the Martira Recruitment Center. Now that your mission has begun, your base of operations has been changed to Martira. Each time a new operation begins, the town you stay in will become your new base. Your departure date is July 2nd. Try to be well prepared for it. If you want to return to a previous location, such as Grand Trad, open the world map with R1 in the R1 map menu and select it. You can travel there using teleportation. Teleporting does not pass time, so feel free to return to previous towns to complete unfinished requests or meet with followers. Let's go!
So?
We're up against a strong opponent, so we'd better make sure we're as strong as we can get to. Speaking of, I saw some bounties at the recruitment center. I love bounties. Oh, it's you again.
Oh, my apologies. You're right there. That's a relief. Well, I'll be off now.
Hey, you sure you want to let that fellow go?
Pickpocket.
He nicked something of yours just now when he bumped into you.
Oh no! Grius' dagger is missing.
It appears Grius' memento was stolen.
Let's chase after him!
Thanks, pompous guy.
I don't see him anywhere! Jeez, how'd he disappear so fast?
Ruh-roh. Where can we find a clue that will lead us to the man who took the memento? Let's try asking the guy who told us it was stolen.
Come on!
Hey, you, that guy who stole our dagger, any idea where he went?
No.
I may not. Are you related to the singing lady? You have the same ugly eyes that she does. I have no reason to give you that information. Also, you have cotton candy hair. That's true, but, I mean, that dagger's really important to us.
Oh?
Is it? Well, you'll have to excuse me if I don't go lending a hand to everyone who puts one out. Come on, not even a hint. This man seems to know something. How can I get him to help us? What if I lend a hand to your face? Consider it a kingly investment. My imagination isn't high enough to know what to say next. If my imagination were inspired, I could probably get past his guard. Apologies, but it's time I got on to more profitable endeavors, little Elda. Run along now, I wish you luck. Okay, so I need more imagination to get him to tell me about the dagger. What are you? A spirited seer. Traveler, do you find yourself in ignorance of the weather and thus subject to its whims? Fear not, I can tell you what clouds will come 2 days hence. If you'd like to check the weather before traveling, speak with a fortune teller. They can forecast the weather for the next 2 days. No.
Pop by again, won't
That doesn't seem all that helpful at the moment.
Oh, what'll I do?
Cannot believe I'm gonna lose my job over something that's not my fault at all. I don't know what's on your mind, but it looks serious. What's wrong? A fairy? Ah, aren't you the mercenaries who are here to hunt down Heismay? You lot all came here in that giant gauntlet runner? As far as your runner goes, can you spare me a moment? Our town used to keep a great number of carrier pigeons so that we could maintain communications with other cities, but they were all requisitioned by officials from the capital.
Why did this happen?
Seems like they need them for the tournament or some such, but we rely on those pigeons for trading medicine and foodstuffs, so their loss threatens our very way of living. That's why we desperately need to procure a practical pigeon parcel from Comero by July 11th.
Oh, what'll I do?
But no one wants to go out with the kidnapper about, so I've got no volunteers. In addition to that, there's no end to beasts they'd need to go through. And since I was the pigeon's caretaker, there's a good chance I cannot keep my job if things continue like this. Oh no. If that happens, I may as well lie down in the gutter and die like a dog. Oh, dang, bro. But that's where you and that gauntlet runner of yours come in. Please save my job. I mean, save the town. And Mr. Krabs. Of course, I can't ask you to work for free. Let's see, is 7,500 Reeve enough of a reward? Leave it to me.
I'd so love your help.
Thank you kindly. In that case, I'd like you to buy one practical pigeon parcel for me. I'll need it by July 11th if you could. Let me show you how to get to Comero too. The merchants in Comero have got other rare goods besides the eggs too. I'm sure you'll find plenty of things there that'll be useful for your travels.
Let's give it a shot.
Okay, hatching a plan. 13 days left, that's plenty of time. Invincible noodles. Pigeoneer and Martira asked us to buy a practical pigeon parcel in Comero, a village east of Martira, and bring it to them. All right.
Whoa.
So this is Comera,
That
huh?
reminds me.
Comero, however you say it. Isn't this the village Nearest was talking about? Remember his story about the old man and the relic? We can ask the villagers about the old man if we go. Ah, 2 birds, 1 stone, my
Nice little
favorite.
village. So?
We only have so much time to spare, but I guess if we stop by the village on our way to another task, it should be all right. All right, all right.
I'm out of ideas.
Yo, Stroll, what's pop?
Oh, it's you.
What are you up to? Ironic how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it? So I'm in a bit of a bind. This regards Lord Hydron, that landowner in Grand Trad my family's old caretaker mentioned the other day. Rumors say he's clever and not in the good way. I'm lost about how to approach him.
Understood.
Give me a second. I do want to get Stroll and Hulkenberg ranked up soon. Hello, water seller. I'll take your strongest water. You're still sold out of fruit cordial? Are you kidding me? Need more MP recovery, bro. Okay, a lot of different people we can hang out with. Is this like a courage up? What is this, bungee jumping? This is dangerous. Even a protagonist wouldn't survive that. Even a protagonist? What fourth wall breaking nonsense was that?
All right, then.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. There's another quest down here?
All right, then.
Yeah, way back down this way. Or no, wait, is it? I think it's the pompous guy. Yeah, it's just the pompous guy for whenever we want to talk to him. Any other quests lying around? Doesn't look like it, so we probably want to go to Camaro, I'm guessing. I do need more imagination as well, and I also want to, man, so many things I want to do. What have we got bounty-wise? With everything going on, they need all hands on deck. I've got to get out and patrol, so I'm sorry, but we'll be closed on July 2nd to 4th. You're the one who took care of that bounty in the Tradia Desert, aren't you? I've heard the rumors. Tradia Desert is south of Grand Trad, right? How'd you know that? The royal capital's pretty far from here. Don't underestimate the military. Each city shares information on bounties, though I'm not at liberty to tell you how we do it. Anyway, you can look up a list of bounties from across the country, regardless of where you are, and accept them too, so fight your hardest and clear them up, alright? Ooh, okay, we've got Heismay, that's the main one we're doing right now. And then Gaborn King, Forest Champion. Need to slay the Gaborn King in the Imp's Den east of Martira. Defeating Gaborns in black may lure it out. The informant at the tavern in Martira should have more details. Well, absolutely, give me that. This is a bounty contract for the Goblin King, an impressive name if it wasn't only a goblin rabble he presided over. We're familiar with goblins. They're pretty common and easy to handle. Not quite. They'll attack you with swords and bows, as well as magic. The boss won't come out until you dispatch the underlings. They're a bit tougher than you might expect. Hey. Nah, I'm a gamer. I got it. We'll do it. Excellent. In that case, the goblins are skulking in the Imp's Den, northeast of Martira. When the king's not around, a magic-wielding goblin keeps order within the horde. Take him out and the big guy should appear. The mages wear black cloth. I bet you could get more info about the target from Martira's informant. Not fond of having to rely on them, but desperate times. Bring me back the Imp's loincloth once you've taken care of him. In exchange, you'll get the reward. I'm on it. No deadline. Level 3 difficulty. Okay. Gives us more courage up.
Let's see here.
In the northeastern forest, here it is. Apparently, it's called the Imp's Den. Okay, we don't have a deadline on that, so I'm not worried about that one right now.
Let's see.
I think what I want to do right now is go back to Grand Trad.
All right.
To turn in the quest for the Igniter lady. So let's do that. What did it say? It said press R1 twice. Yeah, take me back to Grand Trad.
Let's go.
Let's go. Teleport. Ooh, I like the teleporting animation. Looks snazzy. Finally, I can turn in this quest after so long.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Now what am I to do?
Hello there, miss.
You.
What of the issue we discussed earlier? Here's the horn. This is gonna use my day, really, just for turning this into her? Well, if it does, it does. And this would be the Brute's horn? You can tell me the details inside. Come along.
Mission accomplished, then. You'll have your reward. I'll let the merchant know to allow you through as well. I thank you.
We did it!
All right.
Look at those gains. Look at that courage. Not bad, not bad. My imagination is pretty close to level 2.
I knew an outsider would be perfect for slipping through the cracks. Clearly, you were the right man for the job. You should keep our supply lines flowing smoothly. Thanks for helping us sort this out. By the way, what do you say to more consistent work from me? I can't imagine an Elder could find an honest job in the city otherwise. But I don't much care what tribe you are. I'll always make sure you're paid properly for the work you do.
I do like gainful employment.
Besides, keeping in contact with me might have its own advantages.
True, that doesn't sound so bad.
Have you made up your mind?
I accept.
All right. I accept.
A wise choice. Fine then. You seem determined enough. You heard nothing just now, right?
Do you have a puppy? I want to pet the dog.
Right. I didn't hear anything.
That's for the best. It was just the wind. Am I clear?
I already said yes.
I've got some business to attend to. We'll go our separate ways for today. However, I trust you won't be telling anyone what you think you heard. If you do tell anyone, well, I'm sure you're sharp enough to imagine the consequences. Then we have a deal.
I can sense a hint of trust beneath all the wariness Brigitta? I forgot how to say her name. Brigitta? Probably Brigitta. Feels towards me.
The trader and iconoclast, Brigitta. Within her dwells the virtue of the merchant.
Brigitta. She's not the gunner, dang it. She's the merchant. I am really interested to see what a merchant archetype does, though.
Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Veins!
Interesting.
We can now
Perhaps it does have hidden depths.
We can now study the merchant. Can now visit the Magic Association Igniter shop. How nice. Alright, new archetype unlocked. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the merchant from Brigitta. You can now study the merchant in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you. What the heck does the merchant look like? What a design.
You'll pick up your next job here. Come back another day.
Yes, ma'am. Alright, as expected, she was a follower, whatever it's called. You can travel safely between towns at night using teleportation magic. Don't forget to keep an ear out for your followers' voices. Oh, it took us straight back to Martira instead of, the hushed honeybees. What is it? Something you'd like to know? Indeed it is. I'd like to buy your information. Getting a little pricey here. I don't think I care about learning about ingredients. Do I need to know about what goods are sold in Comero? That one's cheaper, and I might need to know it because we're going to go to Comero tomorrow, probably. It's a town a bit east called Comero. It's a nice, quiet place, famous for their carrier pigeons. They've got medicine and a bath salt called Fleeting Fountain of Youth they should sell or go sugar to. They also sell accessories with various effects when worn. Bet they're right useful for travelers like you. I can't read. It's hardly a day's journey with a gauntlet runner. Why not pay the place a visit? I will. Tell me about the King Imp. At first glance, it appears to be an ordinary forest, but journey in deeper and you'll find yourself in the Goblin Haven. Those creatures are clever enough to understand the strength that comes with numbers. A single goblin is easily dispatched, but a horde of them is trouble. If you got business with the Goblin King who runs the horde of them, you're going to want to take out the goblins in black. No weaknesses to speak of, but they love a good nap, and you can find some items to make them drowsy at general stores around town. That's how you fight them. You may already know, but don't go wielding a staff. Yeah, they'll fly off the handle, can't even control it. What else? There are also a lot of giant insects called vesps. They're apparently weak to pierce. You'd best prepare yourself with a spear or bow or something of that sort. That's about it. Be sure you're ready. Okay, so the goblins have no weaknesses. That's going to be rough. And I don't think I'm going to switch myself off of mage just to avoid them getting mad at my staff. Hiding himself using the local fauna, is he? He must have been quite a cunning knight in his time. Still, I don't think he'll expect us to strike him there. I just hope he comes quietly. What's this about?
Young man, hey!
I can tell just by the look in your eyes, sir, you must be a traveler, aren't you? If I'm correct, then please tell me the places you've been to, then for a pittance of just 250 reeve, I can bring your travels to life through my music. So you talk about a place and he turns that memory into music, so it's not just a performance, but a showcase of magic is music. Want to have him perform for us? Sure.
Pleased to hear that.
Then I have but one question. Across the whole of your travels, which locale has etched itself into the forefront of your memory? Grand Trad. Royal capital of the kingdom and the most prosperous city in the land. Its main street is lined with luxurious boutiques, and beyond that lies a bustling and lively marketplace. Watching over the lively city is the Grand Cathedral, yet as majestic as it is, there are places where the prestigious gaze of sanctism does not reach. A city of glory, unlike anywhere else in the world, where the dazzling vivid lights cast shadow of the deepest darkness. Now listen to my song. That was a lot. Okay. What does this do for me? Did that really do anything for me? It doesn't feel like it did.
Let's go see.
Atmosphere is definitely different at night. Want to take a look around? If you ever need help, that's what I'm here for. Mind your business.
More people.